we're gonna make a box downspout, 4x4. So how I'm gonna get the measurement, try to match sort of the angle of the top rake that you're looking for. And I'm gonna measure to the back of where the outlet is. Got about 3 foot, 1.5 on this one. All right, so to make the top, we're gonna start by measuring 7 inches in from the top. Just go ahead and stretch that. Put a mark all the way across the back, seam side up. Just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and continue that line on around the side. And then, we're gonna measure a 35-degree angle from this center line here. And then flip it over and do the same thing this way. Alright. Continue these lines across here. Go ahead and draw our center line. Connect these two. All right. And now this is gonna fold in like this. So we're gonna leave these tabs right here. This part doesn't matter exactly the amount, but I'm gonna go about 3/4 of an inch to an inch on the tab, and you measure from that center line, or start right there at the center line, just mark over. Same here, just mark that straight across. And then come down this way to the center line. So that's what it should look like when you're finished. All right, let's go ahead and cut it out. You could use snips or an angle grinder. I'm just gonna use this multi-tool. The line for these tabs, don't cut down this line. The inner line is the one you want to cut off. Once you get that cut out, I'm just gonna take the snips, cut straight down this center line all the way to the back. These tabs are gonna have to fit inside of here. So I just take the pliers, twist it just a little bit so that they can fit. Widen this out. Trim up any rough edges. You should be able to make your first fold. Should get that folded. And put a screw right about there. Same on this side. On these particular spouts, the seam tries to come apart, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a screw right in that seam so it doesn't continue breaking. Now, I'm gonna put a glob of sealant right there on the inside, just to make sure those don't leak. Don't have it over here. And then that measurement that we took earlier for the top of the rake, you're gonna measure, just butt into this. You're gonna measure out however long you had on that first measurement. Which I think I had 3'1.5" on that. So go ahead and mark that. Mark that all the way across this back side. And we're gonna do our 35-degree angles again. Center line. There, so yeah, I can continue this all the way around. Just continue all of these straight across. The center line, this side, and just connect them. Let's see, this one, it's going to be folding this way. The water's going to be flowing this direction, so mark your tabs. Like I said, these measurements don't really matter as much. Just approximately 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch, somewhere in there. All right, and cut it out. Cut straight down the center line again. I guess I should have continued that down, but I can get it with the snips. Alright. Same with this one, just going to continue that all the way to the edge of the spout. Straight down that center line. There we go. Trim up any of the rough edges. Okay. Make sure that these tabs are going to go inside without catching the edges here. Fold. all the way up till it hits. And then actually we're gonna leave this one loose until we get the rake on. That way we got a little bit of play. All right, so just gonna go ahead and install this one. All right, so how you measure for your bottom elbow, I'm just gonna measure down to here. And I'm gonna overlap this about 1 inch. So, and I don't want it touching all the way down here because it'll be too hard to get on. I'm just gonna call that 4 inches. And we'll head down and cut that. All right, so the measurement we got up there is 4 inches. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that right here. Continue that line across. Almost feel like that's not straight. Anyway. And then we're gonna measure our 35-degree angles from here. This one I can't even really see it, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it there. The seam is trying to come apart already on me. Go ahead and measure this one. Continue these straight across. Didn't end up straight all the way around, but that could work. All right. Actually, one more line I need to make, I forgot. Let's see, this one is going to be flowing this way, so go ahead and mark that about 3/4 to an inch there. All right, we're good to cut. All right, we're gonna get this elbow put on here. Just got to put these corners where we can get it on. So, usually we just crimp it, but on these box spouts, you just kind of have to notch out the corners so that it'll slide up. Probably would have been easier if I did this before we strapped that top, but you got to make sure they're fairly even with each other, because if not, one will stick up a lot higher than the other. So you want to make sure they're about the same height. All right, that's it.